Hello there, Gemini. Hope you're keeping well, my dears. This is your collective love reading, taking you from mid-Feb right the way up until the end of, where are we? Completely thrown here, end of March. The energy is coming in so strongly. I nearly said hello there, citrine. Citrine is the crystal representing a Leo. Some of you may be involved with a Leo. Doesn't matter if you're not. Words are going, great sign, because it means spirit is coming in really strongly and the room has gone absolutely freezing. I'll shuffle the cards one last time for you. I'm also hearing as well, for some of you this won't unfold until August, so that's good because it's a predictive reading. It'll mean anything that comes up in the reading that you're not too keen on, you've got the opportunity to change it if that's the type of energy you run up against. Okay, let's see where it takes us. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me of where you see Gemini coming into the reading with love? Where do you see Gemini's energy coming into the reading? Oh, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There is a massive overanalyzing here. That's ruled by Saturn. Some of you are mega resisting letting go of these endings. There's endings and ways that there's ways that you are that aren't working for you. You know they're not, but you're still keeping yourself caught up in the routine anyway because it's familiar. It's familiar energy and you're not wanting to break away from that. It's seen as a Taurus card, but the planetary wise it's ruled by Saturn. But it seems very rigid, as if I haven't got a lot of room to try and move and just relax and be free. And then I'm hearing institutionalized. Okay, let's see how your party, how they view you at present. I want to take this next one. 8 of Wands. There's a determined energy here, a really determined energy. They feel you're going after something, but where your discipline is bordering on obsessiveness. Now remember, that's how they see you. Doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. You get the rest of the cards. What's gone down in the recent past between both of you then? What can you give me on this, please, Spirit? Ace of Swords. I'm hearing that's a decision. You know the way that you're going. There's no doubt here. There's not going to be any changes, any compromising. But what's happening is this, whilst I'm hearing independence, the strict vibe that you're putting yourself in, this obsessiveness, the overanalyzing of wanting growth and development, but not really waiting patiently for it to come in. That Ace of Swords to me is you preparing the person that you're involved with of how something's going to be moving forward. Okay, how are things between the both of you at present? Well, we've got it, the 5 of Cups. I'm hearing lack of time, abandonment. I feel like coming from your party side, but we'll get the rest of the cards out. What is going on within your party's environment at the moment that apparently you're not aware of, Gemini? 2 of Cups. There's a reaching out here. I feel they're trying to get advice from somebody. May just be a friend. If it is that some of you are not heavily involved with this person, and your career, I'm hearing it's my career, my career, my career. And then I'm hearing even down to food, even down to food. That's how restricting it is. I feel like your party may be saying that to you, or they're saying that to somebody else. But if it is you're not that serious, I feel there's somebody else that they're interested in at the moment, or is interested in them, and they're kind of weighing things up. It feels to them, the energy that I'm getting at whatever this commitment is, it's gone beyond commitment, and whatever it is you're involved in is controlling you. It is in obsessive territory, but you like being caught up in that. And they're feeling like that's a third party. Now, third party can be person, place or thing, but they feel they're in competition with whatever this other area is that you're absolutely throwing yourself into. The next card, how does your party feel towards you at the moment? Six of Cups. Typically read as Scorpio energy. Doesn't have to be, but there's a fantasizing vibe, I feel, of what they want with you, but they don't know what they're going to get with you. Yeah, it's not Seven of Cups energy where there is fantasy that can come in. Maybe that you've known each other for some time, but there's hesitancy here, and then I'm hearing drawing on all resources. Fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with yourself, Gemini. Queen of Cups. How emotional are getting. How emotional you're getting as well. What's their plan of action over the coming weeks and months when it comes to the connection with yourself? Two of Pentacles. There's that juggling. For some of you, your party, even though you're not heavily invested with each other, your party does have somebody else. There's somebody else here they feel a strong connection towards. With that Two of Cups at the bottom, the Eight of Wands up at the top, and this Two of Pentacles here. A lot of Saturn, as I said, coming into the reading. They feel restricted, hemmed in, but I don't feel it's hemmed in with you as such. I feel it's hemmed in as in there's not much room for expansion or where it can go. It's too withholding. Over the next 8 to 12 weeks, what do you predict will unfold between the both parties, or however many of them there is involved? I don't know why I said that, don't know why I needed to say that. Some of you aren't going to reach this point, as I said, until August. And that Temperance energy, that is representative of Sagittarius. That's November, December. So that will take you about 3 months from August time. There's a working on something here, which is good, but a laid back energy as well of we'll see where it goes. Clear, strong guidance then, please, Spirit. What can you give Gemini and their party? Coming into the reading for love. There's even restrictions, I feel, with these cards here. There isn't even a parting of the cards, as if you're not parting with your time. I'll just take them from the top. What can you give me for Gemini of how they're coming into the reading, please, Spirit? The Emperor. Well, there's the control. Absolutely. Turning your back on the emotions there. There's the moon that's in the background. Maybe that you're turning your back on a Pisces. But this really is being rigid. Mega. It's bordering on stopping growth and development, and the time not being productive, being counterproductive. What else can you give me, please, Spirit? King of Cups. That can be seen as your party. Doesn't have to be. Some of you are dealing with an addiction, and you really are having to be disciplined with yourself because of how you'll get triggered. And the last card, Seven of Swords. Aquarius energy. Doesn't have to be. The strong Capricorn energy coming into the reading as well, but that is linked up with Saturn. It's about the graft, the day in, day out. I feel there's something you're running away with here, and that's why that Seven of Wands is there. Possibly leaving your party in the background, wondering when they're going to get some attention, some of your time. Let's see how they view you at the moment then with this Eight of Wands moving forward. This can be the messages that are going between. And then I've just heard patina. These can be the messages that are going between yourselves, trying to make arrangements, but not getting there. Nothing is developing or sprouting, I'm hearing. And I've just heard chef. How is it that... Wow, I didn't even get a chance to say anything there. And the 3 cards themselves come out all in reverse. We've got the Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, and 4 of Wands. They're seeing you as being stuck. It's gone beyond prioritising or focusing on something, or this is how they see it. Remember, it's how they see it. It's not how you actually are. Because with that Hierophant in reverse, that can be a really, when it's in the upright, it can be a really strong belief system. But with it being reversed here, I feel that's bordering on obsessive, where you're not in control of it anymore, or they see whatever this situation is that you're involved in, whatever you're committing to, it's actually controlling you. I've just heard brainwashed. I'm hearing scrutinising. And then I'm hearing skill, and it's leaving you completely out of balance, or as I said, that's how they view it. But they don't know as well with this 4 of Wands how to structure anything, how to develop this connection with you. They don't feel, I keep going back to that saying, wiggle room. They don't feel there's much wiggle room there to be able to advance on what you've got, develop, explore, go that little bit deeper. Because you're too restricting. This third party can be something within you. It can be your ego, something that you have to remain focused on, but they see you as being suffocated. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Ace of Swords? What can you give me on this Ace of Swords? I'm not sure if you heard that throw itself out there. 7 of Cups in reverse. You've made it clear you can't get yourself overwhelmed, or you can't take your eye off whatever this goal is. 5 of Wands. You have to keep yourself motivated, because as soon as you stop spinning on that wheel, it'll all go, I'm hearing, tits up. And 9 of Wands, that's in reverse. And that's it. Getting messed up. I'm hearing, if I give myself too much breathing space, that's when it'll fall apart and I won't get to where I need to get to. What's this obsession that Gemini's party sees Gemini having? What's the obsession? Justice. For some of you, it's your weight. Might be how you're working out. 10 of Pentacles. You may be trying to build a business. Others, it's community service or repaying back of debts. Maybe an obsessing with working to try and get whatever this overhang is, possibly a fine. And they're telling you, for the sake of your party, for the sake of running yourself into the ground, just take a couple of, I'm hearing months, take a couple of months more. There's an admiring of the determination. It is rehab for some of you. You can't put yourself in an environment where you may be triggered. There's a fear, a real deep fear here of you messing it up, of you falling off the bandwagon. But I feel there's been restrictions put onto you by the courts, where you need to step up and show yourself that you're not involved in drugs anymore, or you're not heavily drinking, or even drinking at all. So there can be consistent or regular involvement with kids. With the kids. What can you give me on this 5 of Cups, please, Spirit? So what's going on at present between Gemini and their party? Ace of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, and 2 cards come out there. Lovers and the Moon. Lovers, that's your energy, and the Moon can be read as Pisces or Cancer. It feels like a frantic type energy. Caution, and that's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse. I feel that's you in the Moon energy, Gemini. I feel that's you. And whilst they're wanting to work on something with you, or they're not getting the opportunity to work on something with you, they feel you're withdrawing or holding back at least, or there's something not quite being revealed. Some of you have met in an environment where it is some type of rehab, maybe a support group, and the prevention or the blockage is putting in there, at least from the beginning, of this isn't going to go anywhere. But for you, the energy's changed round now. I feel, Gemini, you might be involved with somebody from the past, maybe a parent of a child, something like that. It's quite a tangled up connection. You can't quite make sense of it. But when you were together, you and this person from the past, not this person that's over here, you can't really work out whether the connection is based on genuine love, or whether the love is seen through the eyes of, I'm hearing, whatever this intoxication is. You may have come together when you've been on drugs, or spent a lot of time on drugs whilst you've been together. So you're not quite judging of the feelings that you're getting, because you don't know whether they're genuine feelings or not. You may have both realised that you're in a bad place, and now you have gone to rehab or back to rehab. But there's somebody else that's taken an interest in you in the meantime, whilst you're trying to get yourself out of, I'm hearing, the pits. But you're still, I feel, connected with this person from the past. It's as if a cord cutting meditation needs to go on, or you need to go to another venue. That's what I'm hearing. But there's restrictions with that as well. I've just heard no license. There's no license. Maybe that you've had your car taken off you, or one of yous have. So you can't get yourself around the same to different places of where other networks are set up to help you. What is it that Gemini's party is hiding from them at the moment, please, Spirit, with this 2 of Cups energy? The Strength card. There's that Leo. I was sensing it. 6 of Swords. And as the Leo energy, but can be read as Pisces, Aries again. And you've got that Aries that's up at the top there. Queen of Wands. There's a Leo in the background here. They both feel passionate towards each other. Maybe that you're with a party at the moment, Gemini. I feel it's you though, Gemini. It's as if the reading's mixed up. I feel it's you that's involved with somebody. But because of this situation that you're in, or both of you are in, there's familiarity there. I can never say that word. And there's a strong sexual vibe, but you both know that it can't go anywhere because you're in treatment. They're keeping this secret here. This is the secret. The High Priestess card come out before and then went back into the deck. Again, Pisces energy. There is a strong Cancerian energy as well coming into, I'm hearing, into this intoxication. But there's a lot of silences as well, and that's what's coming through in between the downloads. There isn't a chance to be able to reach out and get to you. I feel you have both chatted. Don't feel this Queen of Wands is anyone particular. I feel it's the energy that's between the both of you. If it's you, Gemini, and a person from the past. I feel you have both chatted to each other about how you feel. Your person wants to tell you, whoever it is that's on the side wants to tell you, but there's another energy that's over there that is viewing you as wanting to move forward. Bloody hell. Alternatively, I feel your party, whoever it is that you're putting up the barriers with, you may have met them at a common ground, but they're still involved with somebody from the past that they get triggered by. But whatever this restriction is that's between, or you've got, you're being really disciplined with it. But I don't feel your party feels the need to be as disciplined. It's as if you're stopping yourself from getting involved because of the potential consequences. But this party that's over here wants to get involved and will deal with the consequences when they arise. How they feel towards you at the moment? Well, they're wanting to give you that cup. And that cup's up there as well, but it's in reverse. But I'll just read it as you putting your guard up, Gemini. And they're wanting to give you the cup. But I'm hearing you're tired. You're tired of going around in the circles. It's as if you keep falling off this bandwagon. Your person, whoever it is that's over here, may not be aware of that. They may not see that you feel like you've failed so many times before and you finally got your head above water, and that's why they're more willing to take a risk. 5 of Swords, the Empress, and 4 of Pentacles. This is taking a spin, but it's because of the wealth of downloads that are coming in. This reading, as I was coming into it, has a feeling of urgency, a feeling of anxiety, and not quite knowing of how to get towards this goal. I feel 2 of you have been involved in the past. I'm just going to put it out there, Gemini. I feel you have had a party. You may have been in a long-term connection with them, or this person over here has been in a relationship. One of you has had a third-party connection anyway. You've been coming together. I feel you, Gemini, have said that you're going to leave. There's been resistance of, let's say it's this person that's over here wanting to get with you. Because if you're in a relationship and there's children, they always feel threatened. Your party feels threatened because the dad or the mum is always going to be involved. I feel you've communicated to them, this person that's over here, that the relationship isn't working. You've got to save money up. One of you has said to the other one, and I feel it's you, Gemini, if you were the one that was leaving, how when you've been together, you are seeing something right. But this party over here is saying, no, it's not. It's as if it's bipolar or something like that. When you're on a hyper or manic and you seem to come together and you're basing the relationship on that, or one of you is, and I feel it's you, Gemini, and this party over here is saying, nope, it's not. And this making it clear that's over here, and the 7 of Cups that's in reverse, I feel like you making it known, I do feel like this. You might not, but I do. And it's not the bipolar, alcohol, whatever it is, my judgment is right. This party doesn't want to be the reasoning for you leaving. Because if it is that the penny drops a bit further down the line and you do say, Gemini, yeah, I wasn't seeing things clearly, you're right, it was because we were intoxicated, this isn't what I thought, or whatever the reason is for why your judgment is off, they don't want to be held responsible. They're sitting back waiting for you to leave. But there's a lot at stake here, and this is why the Justice card is there and the 10 of Pentacles. There's an overimposing Virgo Libra that's caught up in this mix as well. and has made things, I'm hearing, really put a spanner in the works. Your party may not be telling you how they feel about you, Gemini, because they do not want to give you any indication of how they're feeling in case you act on it. I feel you may have said, I'll leave for you, you just need to give me the go ahead, and they won't. If you're going to leave, you'll leave, because you've both got a common ground here, whatever that is. They're worrying that this may become too much of an issue between the both of you or trigger one of you off. I've just heard dry January. What can you give me on this Queen of Cups, please, Spirit? The Chariot, King of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this part here is the fears, anxieties and concerns. That Queen of Cups, it can represent vulnerability. She's just emotional, wears a heart on her sleeve, and her way of interacting with people is via feelings. If this isn't one of you, I feel this is the environment that you're in. You're in an environment where you explore the feelings, you put your feelings out there, maybe some type of support group, and that's what it is that you're traveling to, one of you or both of you, to see what resources are available and what action you can take to move forward to stop you feeling like you're failing. This person's waiting. But there's a party here that I feel you've said you're going to leave for and you've still not left yet. You may have put a post out there on social media. I'm hearing Capricorn. And they're seeing that you or your party, the one you've been in a long-term connection with, still values the connection, because she's protecting that snowflake there, stopping it from melting. Spirit's telling me to change deck. Likely there's going to be a duplicate card that comes out. This is everywhere. If not, their fears, anxieties and concerns was that you was going to, so this is a past reading for some of you, put your feelings out there. You may have done, and now you've moved on. You're not interested. And if they get in contact with you, or you get in contact with them for some reason, they're just going to cut you dead. Some of you have bumped into this person in their car, not had time to engage much in conversation, or you have been on the way to somewhere, and I feel they may have been very direct with you, maybe you with them, and it's thrown the other party by surprise. Some of you had the person you're with now with you at the time when this third party bumped into you, and you had to play it cool and calm with that King of Swords energy and Page of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles, it has got a considerate vibe to it. They may have just parted, an acknowledgement, some type of communication or correspondence, but kept it about what it needed to be, not delving into the territory that you've been in before. And I mean the emotions. But their concern or fear was how emotional you may have got, or it got between you and they was in denial, but now you've moved on. Two of Pentacles, please, Spirit. What's their plan of action when it comes to the connection with you? Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. I'm not sure you're in contact with each other anymore, because they only want to be involved if they can balance out two parties. They want you in their life, but they don't want to fully commit to you. And I feel it's because there's common ground that you've got. That's why that Knight of Wands is in reverse. Or it might be that they're getting overwhelmed now because they've not heard from you anymore, and you've just gone quiet. Queen of Pentacles energy, Four of Cups. You've told them something here, and this Four of Cups is showing somebody in therapy. But I'm sensing one of you is going, but the other one isn't. And they're wondering where you are. They're hoping every time they go, you'll be there, but you're not. And your party at the moment isn't going to take action towards you because they're not hearing from you. So they're now committing to somebody else. Queen of Pentacles energy. You may work together, whatever it is, but they're keeping you at arm's length. I don't feel they're going to take any action towards you, because they're settled with somebody else now. And whatever it is that used to trigger them, or whatever they used to be up to, if it was getting involved with other people behind a particular person's back, they may have been with somebody as well. They're not doing it anymore. I'm hearing they're behaving. Temperance energy. What can you give me of what will unfold over the next 8 to 12 weeks, please, Spirit? What are you predicting? Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and Five of Pentacles now in the upright. They are not going to invest any time into it anytime soon. They're working on something. I'm hearing a business, a course, a qualification, long-standing. Some of you, your party's got back with somebody from the past. You may have stayed with the current person that you're with. If not, if that doesn't apply to you, this is you continuing to work on whatever this trigger is that you've got. Maybe that you're in counselling and you know it's a long road, and you're remaining disciplined, and even though you're not gaining the full rewards from it at the moment, you're keeping yourself in a balanced environment. That might be both of you agreeing that you're going to go to this rehab, particular groups together, and just keep it about what it's meant to be about. You're remaining focused, following that intuition, but they're not going to part with anything here. And that Four of Pentacles, where it can be seen as money, I feel it's not going to part with any of their time. Or they see you as not parting with any of the time. And it's going to make them unhappy. And it's leaving them in this Five of Pentacles, where they're just losing their mind. Because they're not getting from you what they want. It is like you have literally running away with the mind. Some of you Geminis are involved with this party who has really taken advantage in the past, and now you're not parting with anything. You may have gone completely, I'm hearing dormant. It's not bringing any clarity to what this connection was made up of, or what it is made up of, to this party that's over here. I feel this is you in this Five of Pentacles energy, running, absolutely running from this party, because they have really taken advantage of you, I feel. They still do want to take action towards you, but have two of you on the go. It's a really strong player type energy, because there's somebody else that they see as more ideal for the situation that they're in, that's fulfilling them, and they're happy to carry on with somebody on the side, but they see it as too much of a risk with you. But you've had a bigger impact on them than what you thought. You really have. They're recognising in some of you now, Gemini, that you're not parting with too much. You've gone quiet. That Sun in reverse can be you're not even putting yourself out there on social media. But it's getting them down because they're not getting a look in. This is taking me everywhere. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, Gemini. And look forward to catching up with you end of March.